Let's get this up. All right. Hopefully this should be working better. I'm going to go to check on it. But either ways, we're going to just go with it. So, forgot who we're with here, but we're following them. The last time I checked, they were getting close to their police precinct and to heading in. All right, I'm going to go back and make sure that this is hopefully running a little bit better, find out some more information. We are here once again in Detroit. Officer-involved shooting earlier this afternoon. It's about 6:15 p.m. now. There's going to be an update with the police already revealing and releasing the body cam footage at 7:30 tonight. But here we are. Large crowd already sprung up within the last hour. Definitely within the last 20 to 25 minutes has grown exponentially. That's when I became aware of this situation. But here we are. Things have been very peaceful so far, but card subject to change, as they say in wrestling. So I'm going to turn the mic off for a few minutes. Hopefully we get some more information. I'm going to check on just the quality and whatnot. So I'll be back. Well, shit, if this works and the audio sounds good, but it's just the video is lagging out, then it's not me, it's our source. Well, shit, if this works and the audio sounds good, but it's just the video is lagging out, then it's not me, it's our source. All right, hey everyone, if you're joining us. Sorry. Pat McAfee on my phone. Thanks again for joining in with us. That was the same one. Well, that's not what I want. Sir, I would like to watch protests.
What are you ashamed of?
I'm not ashamed of it. We don't want to speak to people.
I guess I thought you were proud.
People yelling, the police don't play fair.
Darcy. So she doesn't want to talk to us. I don't know why, but she was proud enough to write this. But so be it.
All right. There's nothing I can do about this, guys. At the moment, at least.
Excuse me.
We're in Detroit. We're not in Seattle or even Portland or God. This would be better if it was in New York or LA, San Francisco, someplace that has. This is very glitchy, but it's very important that we watch this. Oh my God.
You're yelling F12.
All right, so look, in about 10 minutes, the body cam footage will be live. So we're going to see exactly what the fuck happened. As of now, my brothers and sisters on that bus, and I don't want to leave, but we're going to keep marching. Y'all hear me? We're going to keep marching, and we're going to get them out. All right? We're going back to the crib.
Are we going to kick the police out?
All right, they're marching again here.
Lives matter.
They're marching as the rain starts to come down.
We're gonna say his name, so come on, right? Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Say his name!
All right, they seem to be moving towards Woodward now.
All right. Heading towards Woodward. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing that's a street.
And the rain is starting to come down. I'm going to try and shield the phone here, guys, because I'm
All
hoping to
right.
keep
Woodward
going
Street,
for you.
Detroit. M1, commonly known as Woodward Avenue, north-south state trunk line highway in the Metro Detroit area. The highway called
the rain
Detroit's
is
Main
starting
Street
to
runs
come
from
down
Detroit
and a little bit more
northwesternly
quiet here.
to Pontiac, Michigan. So, sounds like we're probably trying to be taking over the main artery of town. And, you know, as we've seen in
All right, guys.
other protests
Got my
in other
hat down,
cities.
trying to cover the phone up so we can keep going for you. Sorry about that.
Oh, shut up.
This is in Detroit. You're here at 7 Mile and Woodward, leaving the scene of the 12th precinct for police here, where they were met with police in riot gear and some armed vehicles. Police ended up backing up, and
Once again, it's
paused there
only,
for quite some time. They went past it,
what, 6?
and now
Oh,
sometime
it's-
later.
Hey, guys,
They're moving
it's
on to
420, or it just was.
Some people passing out water here.
Socialism at work.
Sorry.
I'll turn this down a little bit more. They're not. All right. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, the new day. Oh my my God, it's Xavier Woods. Are they feuding with anyone right now? Is the New Day still a thing? I don't watch WWE anymore. That's a lie.
It's a couple hundred people here, I believe.
No peace. Fuck these racists and police. No justice, no peace. Fuck these racists and police. No justice, no peace. Fuck those racists and police. Damn. What a good chant. I'm in. I like it.
Sorry, guys. I mean to block your view here.
I bet you are, bitch. So, Detroit now. What's the point, though? You can't. There's nothing to burn down.
We're going back to the crib was the language we heard before, so imagine that we are headed back to where we started at San Juan and McNichols.
All right, San Juan and McNichols. Kind of want to see how big of a radius that we've got going on here.
Alright guys, I'm gonna jog a little bit. Don't forgive me for a little dizziness here, huh?
Oh, Jesus Christ, lady. I'm afraid to look for a new stream right now, but this woman's inability to capture a protest is really infuriating.
They're continuing.
Yeah. They're not doing anything wrong now. Ooh, is this a... All right, hey. Let's see how this is. Let's go with a little bird's eye camera view for a second here. Got, looks like some nice heavy duty vehicles. Not too many people are watching this stream. It's not really lagging out like the others. Nice, because we got an actual news channel covering this. Of course, it's going to be a silent stream, but so once again, this is a developing story, but I believe the shooting occurred in this neck of the woods right here. Once again, as people join, I'll probably get sick of saying this, but Detroit police this afternoon. There's the group now. Okay. I looked down for 1 second, and this is such a breaking story and something so we're gonna have to see where this goes the rest of the night. I'm assuming Detroit has a reputation. And got some kind of nice houses in this area. This could be a bad combination is all I'm saying. And I think, I'm not old enough to have I remember Detroit being bombed out already. But they have pumped a lot of money into Detroit and Cleveland. and I think things have gotten a little bit better for some people, but you know, we're gonna see when they do that press conference, and I think you know, we'll see where we're at when they do that. I think that's gonna be in an hour, at 7:30. They're gonna show the footage, and you know, that's gonna, you know, you never know. It could be one of those things where it becomes a very open and shut case, and you know, this group right here is the group, and or this could turn into, you know, hey, if there's any precipice of doubt, and it seems like Detroit police saying that they're going to release the footage at 7:30 so early. Maybe it is that there's no doubt that, hey, the guy pulled out a gun from his waistband and shot. But if there's any semblance of doubt from this video that comes out in an hour, it's Detroit is going to be in chaos. And you know, we'll see other cities, you know, Portland, Seattle, LA. Us West Coast people especially like to piggyback on other places' issues and call them our own. And hey, if you don't think there's a problem with some police, you're blind. But a lot of the way that we've been going about it ain't doing it. And it is what it is, as they say. So here's the protesters. They are coming back to that line where they met the police earlier. They, if you're joining us now, I see, you know, there's not many people watching, but we got a few of you guys, and I'm trying to keep you up to date. 19-year-old shot by police. They say he pulled a gun and fired first. You know, I'm not sure if they said that he fired first, but I'm saying that they said that he pulled a gun from his waistband. This happened just a few hours ago. There's already been a quick surge of protesters and groups joining. This is the area where it all went down. And then the protesters at one point marched to the 12th precinct, where they were met by other police in riot gear. And then now they've marched back to this original spot. Going back, this is that other group.
There was a little bit of a pushback. Police eventually held a police off there for a few minutes, quite a while actually, quite more than a few minutes, and eventually police backed up, surrounding their own precinct, let this group pass, and they're saying their chants reflecting their mindset. We don't need racist police. The sentiment.
Back up! Freedom! All these racist assholes!
Very conflicted. I like that the news crew footage doesn't, you know, not having these issues, you know, with so many people being down there and using services.
Back up! Freedom! All these racist
This crowd.
Absolutely useless she is. Fucking Detroit, man. This is way more important than that shitty water in Flint. You don't need water, Detroit. Fix your fucking internet.
This crowd.
God damn, I'm sorry, guys. The Detroit Free Press needs to fucking get their... Send someone out with more than just a fucking... Oh, I can do that? All right. Hey!
His arm with, because you won't be able to see this in the video. This is a 25 caliber blue steel semi-automatic pistol.
All right, hey guys, this is
Again, this investigation is in its early stages, but this information has come directly from body-worn cameras, some of the involved officers, as well as an in-dash camera from our DPD scouts. Now I will play 3 videos. Now I think what's remarkable as we go through, and we'll stop so that there's clarity, but 8 shots fired in 5 seconds. 8 shots fired in 5 seconds. 4 fired by 3 officers. 1 officer fired 2 shots. 1 officer fired 1 shot, and another fired 1 single shot. And then 4 shots fired by the suspect. So again, we're going to run the first video, which is a dash cam video.
all right, we're going to see the video, guys.
Is from, again, body-worn camera. And because of the speed of the video, we think it's critically important that we then, this same body-worn camera video, we're going to play that in what we call slow motion, so that you can, it's not as clear as a normal speed, but you will be able to see what I'm describing. So with that, we can play video 1.
All right.
So stop here for a moment. So what you see here, police cars coming up on the scene. There were a total of 4 scouts in the area. Police officers getting up. The gentleman wearing the white T-shirt was the focus of their investigation. He was the individual being arrested. Okay, you started again. Puts his hands up. He doesn't offer any resistance. Now stop right here. He's on his knees. Individual in the orange T-shirt standing very close to where his associate is Mr. Littleton. Okay, you can roll it again. Yep. Can we back up? Because it came up a little quicker. So at some point, we just back up to the point where I described he reached. So he's got his hands up. He reaches in his left pocket. As you can see, he's leaning down. He right at this point pulls out a gun and he fires directly at the officer. We believe, based on our investigation, at that point he fired 2 shots in quick succession. This officer is a hero. Even though he was being fired upon, he did not have his gun out at that time, and he pursued this individual. And if you could roll the tape. He goes and holds him down. We believe as he was going to the ground, the suspect, Mr. Littleton, fired 2 additional shots In our investigation,
What do you guys
we
think
have
so far?
recovered, again, 4 spent casings. The first 2, where you saw them in an upright position, there were 2 casings found in close proximity. And then at the point where he's gone down because the officer pursued him, was trying to stop him or stop the threat, 2 additional shots were fired. And that's when the other officers fired shots. So this is the view again from inside of the police vehicle. Let's go to video 2. And again, video 2, can we, is that video 2? No, this is video 2, not the slow-mo. Video 2 at the normal speed.
I love how much issues the police have with technology, though.
Okay, this is in the regular speed. You can see where. Can we play this video one more time because I'm not.
First video or regular speed?
No, video 2 in the regular speed. You think that would help some?
Yes. Yeah, we'd like to see it if
Hey, tons more cowbell. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, go from the beginning.
Usually I am anti-chat all the way. I don't do chat. I don't listen to the chats when I'm doing my live show at night. Join us tonight, by the way. As soon as this all dies down, if it's midnight, I'll go live with an issue of the Bo No Show tonight. Owen Benjamin and QAnon.
Can we play this is the same?
Maybe just Q. I don't know. I don't have anything planned.
Slow motion.
All right.
Slow motion. Stop right there.
Boom.
So at this point, this is where he reached out and pulled the blue steel semi-automatic pistol out of his pocket. Okay, continue. He raises his left hand, stop, 1 shot, you can see the smoke coming from the muzzle. Continue. Second shot, the officer, as he runs away, is trying to gain control. 2 shots
Gang,
fired at
son.
that point while he's still in a semi, not upright. And that's what we found in 2 additional casings. Would anyone like to see that video one more time?
Yeah, can we see the whole thing off the top, Chief?
Man, I never have enough people in here to have a chat,
Yeah, just let it
so it
run.
doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, let's just go through.
I wonder if after this press conference, y'all, if the people are gonna go home.
You know,
Well, if you were listening earlier when I did say that they wouldn't be releasing the footage so
At
soon
this point,
if,
as he's going down, he is still
if it wasn't
actively
pretty
firing his weapon.
pretty fucking clear that the guy just,
The additional officers engaged.
tried to fucking kill a bunch
Now,
of
just wanna
cops.
make note, as you can see in
And
the video,
it appears that this
the
gentleman
officer who was initially firing
was
shots
trying to
showed
murder
tremendous
police officers. I'm just saying,
pursuing an
I think
suspect
the video that I've watched
shots in his direction.
with you guys right now, this is all live. This is the first time anyone's seeing this shit. That
How close? Because he was
there wasn't a cop masturbating in the Detroit, precinct. Just fucking just
right there. And you can see
whipping
the
their
officer
hogs to this fucking
2 to 3 feet away,
jogger getting his fucking brains shot
in
in.
his head, but a miracle, he wasn't struck by gunfire.
I'm also just gonna say,
I believe he may have been hit at this time. Again,
for
a total of 4 shots were fired by officers. A total of
for
4
like
shots were
all of
fired
these
by
black criminals, they're not very good with the gun. Like there's think about how much more effective any of these people could be if they just took one firearms
4 shots were
class.
fired by 3 officers. 1 officer fired 1 shot. Another officer fired 1 shot. And then the 3rd officer fired 2 shots.
Okay, thanks.
3. I thought you said 3
Can you say
earlier.
how many times the suspect was actually hit?
I'm not certain. Unless
It looked like he got hit about three or four of the shots.
Yeah, he was struck 4 times.
Okay.
Again, his shots did not take effect. Can we turn the lights back on, please?
He said it was a
Can you
25
say where he
caliber.
was shot?
I think he may have sustained at least one headshot. Suspect. Yeah.
I see all in chat saying the same thing. How did he miss that close?
When I reported out earlier, I said a 20.
I mean, shit, I'm blind as fuck and I can't see, and I would have hit that cop.
Anything to say, Chief, about, you said earlier that people are putting out false information that you think is leading to, anything
Well,
to say?
it was clear during the early phases of this investigation. Once protesters got on scene, there was significant agitation. Then suddenly there were other individuals that were converging on the location who were equally angry. And one of the things that they kept repeating was what they got off of social media platform and what they were hearing. And in fact, some of it ranges from he was unarmed. There was a report that he was unarmed sitting on the porch. And basically,
Shit, I kind of want to find that video of the white girl that got shot in Atlanta.
and what we know in the
She gets like grazed by a bullet in the arm, and everyone around her's like, yeah, it was a white guy, and literally the one person going, no, it was a black guy, was the girl who got shot.
to be able to get
And then they're calling, get the police, get the police.
investigation.
Ah,
We talked about the miracle relative to this officer, and I had a chance to talk to him later, and he's clearly, as you would imagine, shaken up.
yeah.
But
He's like, thank God it was not one of those boogaloo boys.
Give him apprehension to you?
Thank God they like us.
as I reported earlier, there was a
Oh, imagine if the well-armed militia
July 5th
that
morning
took their gun rights,
party where people were shot,
seriously.
3 died.
What if they hated us?
Whole precinct from the gang intelligence unit were there, engaging in surveillance. They knew about this target that they went to arrest. They saw him, as depicted in the video. He offered no resistance. In fact, he was taken into custody without incident.
Yeah, no, guys, you saw he was clearly running away when he fired the shots at the officer. I mean, we all know if you're running away and you're shooting at the cops, that means, seriously, please don't follow me. God, how can you guys be so fucking
Deeply concerned
racist?
over the erroneous information. I know we're in a very difficult time, not just here but across this country. And I've asked repeatedly that, give us a chance. I know that
Will one of the moderators ban Matt Monk? Insensitive.
the city has treated me and the department well.
Don't you know you're at least allowed to fire 6 times if you're black on a white
As quickly
officer?
as we can.
That's the rules now!
This investigation was probably not even an hour old when I arrived at scene, was briefed on what took place, and I
This is an hour-old story, guys.
quickly as I could. I do
Oh.
absolutely, because I know as investigations progress.
Thank you, Matt.
facts change,
Shot in the back.
and I was concerned about that.
Thank you for
That's why it's
appreciating
always so
your
important
privilege.
To get the facts right before.
All right. Is this a good source? Yeah. On the crowd. All right. Hey, or should I go back to the fucking? I probably should go back to that. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new at this.
Other agenda. It was someone that's putting out false information, and it did have an impact on inciting what mostly has been peaceful protesters. I'm glad you brought that up. That was another erroneous report that was put out. That didn't happen, as you saw in the video. Again,
I'm glad that Arsenio Hall's brother,
8 shots,
made
fired,
something of himself.
4 by
Like, it must be hard to be in the footsteps of your brother like that. But, like, you know. So, brother, tell me all about that Littleton shooting.
Well, it's clear that without facts, you make a statement.
Mike, you take back that racist statement. Once again, if you are black, you are allowed to shoot at least 6 times at an officer as you sort of run away from them. It's the law. Racist. Moderators, ban him.
And it's not always as simple. Thank God for body-worn cameras and dash cams. Because then it's me telling the story based on the investigation. And so it's difficult. I mean, I looked at one early vehicle.
Exactly. Tons more cowbell. The reason they have the footage out so quick is they're not trying to fucking stand out there for 6 weeks like Minneapolis cops. They're not fucking playing this bullshit. This guy didn't get fucking, you know, his knee, his neck snapped for 8.5 minutes. You know, this fucker got what he deserved. Why do these news sources do this? Why? She's useless, the Detroit Free Press. This is bullshit. Shit. Oh, guys. All right. Here's the chat. Here it is. I found it. Woo! They had the footage out in less time than the knee was on George Floyd's neck. Oh, fuck me in the ass. Guys, how have black people not learned about landscape? It's 2020. It's 2020. Is everything feeding back that I'm doing now? Because if it is, I'm going to be pissed at this microphone. Okay, I think I'm good. I apologize. This might not be a black person filming in portrait mode. It might be a white woman. Same thing. Thank you, Matt Monk. We're going to slowly indoctrinate you into learning how to be a better person. It's absolutely the right of the black man to shoot at the police. If you don't think that, you're racist. 100%. a white woman! It's 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 a white woman! Oh. All right, we already.
When you started from the beginning, is everybody ready?
Here's the footage again, by the way, if you're just joining us. It's real new. Oh, yeah, dude. Brother, I don't know what to tell you. All right. Do I want to get drunk? Type yes in the chat. If I get a good ratio, I'm gonna get drunk and somehow get deplatformed. Yes in the chat if I should get drunk. Look, let's be realistic. I'm going to get drunk regardless. So just type yes so that I feel better about my alcoholism.
That's when you saw the kicking motion, he was actually kicking the gun away from the reach of Mr. Littleton. Can we turn the lights out? I'll take a few more questions.
Also might order Chinese food.
This officer is a hero.
Thanks, Matt.
He is what I describe as an American hero. Despite being fired upon, and you saw it with your own eyes, he continued to advance. He didn't even have time to take his weapon out. He advanced. He wanted to secure, by putting his own life in jeopardy, he was trying to secure this suspect and minimize the threat. I just said to you, not even a few minutes ago, that the rumor that was circulating on the social media platform, I don't know which one, that was erroneous.
Twitter.
I don't know where folks are getting
Twitter.
information.
Twitter.
I wanna be,
Twitter.
yes.
It's Twitter. You could just say Twitter, officer. We all know you're talking about Twitter.
We don't know that. We know that where the shooting took place, it was a large-scale block party. We do know that there was a local gang involved. We know, based on our intelligence, that both Mr. Littleton and Sylvester had ties to a local street gang. But we were there today to make an arrest of a person who had an outstanding active felony warrant for drugs. And again, he never resisted. He was taken into custody without incident, as you saw. I don't have that information.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Hakeem, yes.
He isn't mic'd well at all.
Criminal history. He was on active probation.
Let's see if this works. Does this help a little bit?
Unarmed robbery. Active probation. It was unarmed robbery and a weapons charge. And I think he was set to go off probation in the year 2021. 20.
On my device, it sounds like you can hear him. So, and I'm going to be moving off of this in a couple
as
minutes.
I've said, you know, certainly policing today is a challenge.
We're not really.
I am proud of the men and
If
women
you
who
didn't
go
see
out
the
to
video,
the
go
door.
look for the video. It's
You know,
now
we
going to be
certainly
out
have
on
been
YouTube.
managing
I'm sure.
protests now since
You know,
late May.
it's probably circulating on Twitter already, but. Okay, that's not actually live, so. They're getting ready for their live shot for the news. So, no one's really on the streets. Funny how that is. This isn't working anymore. Detroit Free Press went back to the
Hey! Fuck who? Hey! Hey! Fuck who? Hey! Hey! Fuck you!
I'm like 99% sure this is live. This looks live. All right, I'm gonna leave it on this for a few minutes. I'm 99% sure this is live, but when all this broke, I was literally getting ready to get out the door, go to Safeway, get myself a chicken, and you know, I don't know, some beer. I need conditioner. So like I was just gonna go do like a small grocery run. Might even stop at the dispensary. Nope. Fucking dude in Detroit has to pull out a gun and shoot at the cops, and here we are now. This is like some really gay chant from one of those like those like white savior movies where like Hilary Swank moves into the inner city and starts teaching at the bad school, and then they all win Pulitzer Prizes within like 5 years. This is like something that they would be like chanting when like the fourth most important character gets shot and killed. And that's, you know, that's what brings them back. And she comes back to the school after she left because things were too tough.
For those of you telling us to go home or saying that this was justified, you do need to realize that we are out here for every single life that has been lost in the streets.
Okay, all right.
Black
Okay.
lives matter, and that's what matters. We will continue to fight regardless. We have been out here for 40 plus days, so do not forget that. Woo. So regardless of what you think happened today and the things that are happening out here across the nation, across
All right,
the
perfect.
world, we are marching.
So we're going to just
for
use
unity
all of our rage
worldwide.
because of the murder today.
This is
and
not
add
just
it to
about
everyone
today.
else.
This is not just about tomorrow. This
Then-
is about forever.
But literally like 10 of you would have been out here today. 10 would have been left. Hey! I have never had
This is a peaceful
echo
protest for all
concentrates.
of you saying loot, riot, yada yada. We've again been out here for 40 plus days. There has been no looting, no rioting by this organization. Detroit will breathe. Do not forget that. This is a peaceful protest. The DPD attacked us. Those of you that were on this live in the beginning, you saw it.
All right, I'll be back. I need some dabs. I'll follow.
When I got tear gas the first weekend, no more straight. We're just not supposed to be.
But like we had it and it worked really well. We're gonna call it. Wash it out. All right, what are we doing?
All right, I'm sorry I have to do this, and I have to throw him under the bus. But I saw this. I saw this on Revenge of the Sith today, and I have to play this. I think it'll be. It's gonna be something that. I think it's gonna be something that brings you a lot of joy. It's gonna be something that'll spark you to want to go out there and protest yourself, and get out there and help this cause.
I woke up at 7 a.m.
Sorry, I have to do this.
Now, what are we going on? 4 hours worth of content. And now y'all want me to sing some songs.
No.
But you know it's Friday. It's Friday, right? That's what we're doing?
No one.
I'm going to try and play this song that's like... I'm going to try and play this song for you guys. I don't know if I'll be able to do it.
Just do it.
B minor.
Out on the march in the morning, he called his soldiers down to take aim at the traitors, to gun those rebels down.
Groovy, man.
Now they'll face the consequences. They held themselves above. This is the will of the people. He said, I wish I could spare them, make them see the path. Tempting as that sounds, I'll have to pass. I know what's needed for the good of my people, to save them. Out in the dark, without warning.
It's serious. It's a serious thing. Be serious.
To his people, to tear those statues down. Now they'll face the consequences. They held themselves above. This is the will of the people. He said, I wish I could spare them, make them see the path. Tempting as that sounds, I'll have to pass. I know what's needed for the good of my people, to save them. Now drop your arms and march for them. Face the wall and bow your head. If you have any last words, let them be said.
That unironic woo. I'm sorry, I can't play anymore. This is too much. It's too. Tim Pool, get out of that van.
This
You've made enough money as a journalist. Get a house.
Now.
Get a wife. Be normal. Quit skateboarding. Naturally become bald and comfortable. No. Wear a hat. Wear a baseball hat in the pool.
Fuck no, now.
Okay. I'm going to go get drunk and hopefully be back.
Justice.
And we won't, like, lose
Now.
the stream.
Justice. Now. Justice. Now.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
Now. Fuck no, now.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
Now.
Tell me when do we want it?
Now. Fuck no, now.
No justice. No peace.
Fuck these racist ass police.
No justice.
No peace. Fuck these racist ass police.
No justice.
No peace. Fuck these racist ass police.
I said no justice.
No peace. Fuck these racist ass police.
I said no justice.
No peace. Fuck these racist ass police.
I said no justice.
No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. 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 No peace. Fuck these racist ass police.
I said no justice.
No peace. Fuck these racist ass police.
Slow it down in the front.
Slow down in the front.
Slow it down in the front.
Slow down in the front.
Say loud in the front.
Get loud in the front.
Slow it down in the front.
Slow down in the front.
Slow it down in the front.
Slow down in the front.
Slow it down in the front.
Slow down in the front.
Slow it down in the front.
Slow down in the front.
Get loud in the front.
Get loud in the front.
Slow it down in the front.
Slow down in the front.
Say loud in the front.
Get loud in the front.
Slow it down in the front.
Slow down in the front.
Say loud in the front.
Get loud in the front.
Keep it moving in the front.
Keep it moving in the front.
Slow it down in the front.
Slow it down in the front.
Keep it moving in the front.
Keep it moving in the front.
Slow it down in the front.
Slow it down in the front.
Because we're marching.
We're marching.
To justice.
To justice. For our sisters. And our brothers.
We marching.
We're marching.
To justice.
To justice.
For our sisters.
For our sisters.
And our brothers.
And our brothers. For our sisters.
And our brothers.
And our brothers.
And our fathers.
And our fathers.
Beautiful mother.
Our beautiful mothers.
For our sisters.
For our sisters.
And our brothers.
And our brothers.
For our king.
This for our king.
For each other.
For each other.
We're marching.
We're marching.
To justice.
To justice.
For our sisters.
For our sisters.
And our brothers.
And our brothers.
And we're marching.
We're marching.
To justice.
To justice.
For our sisters.
For our sisters.
And our brothers.
And our brothers.
We're marching.
To justice.
For our sisters.
For our sisters.
And our brothers.
And our brothers.
We're marching.
We're marching.
To justice.
To justice.
For our sisters.
For our sisters.
And our brothers.
And our brothers.
You guys hear that?
Do not engage our officers. This is the Detroit Police Department. We support your peaceful protest. Do not engage our officers. Again, we support your peaceful protest. Do not engage our officers. This is the Detroit Police Department. We support your peaceful protest. Do not engage our officers.
You can hear the loud horn from DPD saying they support this peaceful protest, but do not engage our officers. DPD allowing the procession to move forward past the 12th precinct. Officers in front of the 12th precinct, not in front of protesters. We've got about 29, 28 minutes before police release the shooting earlier today. And it appears that for now, there will be no violence. We won't see a repeat of what we saw in the earlier days of these protests. Let's move forward. Where we head to now, who knows? Guys, I don't know if you still have me or not, but I'm just realizing that my IFB went out. I'm going to try to dial back in.
You got batteries in your mic?
You mean?
Oh, you got nothing on channel 2.
I must be good.
You good?
I think I'm dead. I'm dead, bro.
No, you're good. Your mic's good.
It is?
Yep,
It is?
yep.
Okay. My IFB went out, so I didn't even know they were still talking to me.
I'm gonna take back over for him. He's about to. Brett's gonna take him to get our truck.
Stepping out again. Yeah, guys, I'm back with you. My apologies. I did not know that my IFB went out, so I'm not sure exactly when it went out. But as you saw, DPD, they allowed protesters to move past, to march past the 12th precinct. Many, more and more of them fell back from the line across 7 Mile and formed the line in front of the 12th precinct. And demonstrators are now marching past that. I want to talk now with Tucson Knight from Operation Ceasefire, a volunteer with Operation Ceasefire. It seemed that at one point you were sort of going back and forth with demonstrators and police.
Yeah.
Is that what ultimately led to what we just saw with more and more officers falling back, protesters falling back, and the two sort of coming to an agreement to move forward? Talk to me about that.
I talked to one of the leaders of the protest. I'm like, hey man, so what if they just let you walk through? Is we good? And so he was like, yeah. So we talked to the police. They moved back for him. I'm like, so as long as they don't try to damage the police station or anything like that, you know, they were good with letting them go. So that was a blessing. Like, it was crazy because it was a tense moment, as you can see. Like, it was just like wild out there. So it's like, just talking to them, like, hey man, they're gonna let y'all through. So if they don't throw anything, y'all do anything, they're gonna let y'all through. We're gonna be good. So, and then that's what happened. So it's a blessing.
T-Son Knight, volunteer with Operation Ceasefire.
Yes, sir.
He will, as I mentioned before, some of the entities that kept things from boiling over to the point to where Detroit or portions of it would have ended up burning at the onset of these protests. Operation Ceasefire, one of those organizations, along with some from New Era Detroit, the People's Action, Teferi Brent, Negus Vu, the Detroit 300 Community Action Team, and even in this moment, you saw that things were moved forward in a nonviolent way because someone stood in the gap, if you will. Someone played the role of the mediator to keep, to allow cooler heads, if you will, to prevail. And so that's something that we saw play out just now. It wasn't just him, but you also saw, I'm not sure if you guys were rolling at the time on our camera, but we kind of showed you one of the demonstrators, a young lady, telling protesters, listen, fall back, back up. And as she told protesters to back up, you saw the police officers back up. More and more of them moved away from the line across 7 Mile and began to take their place in front of the 12th precinct. And so we are now just, maybe 15, 20 minutes away from police, 23 minutes away now from police releasing that video that they say will put to bed the alternative, the other narratives about what happened. Police are adamant that the young man who was shot and killed had a firearm and fired at police. As you guys, as we talked about earlier, several people from that neighborhood told me that the young man was unarmed. And my apologies, my IFB went out again, but I am back in. Well, I'm trying to figure that out right now. They're stopped on 7 Mile, the mass of them, just west of Woodward, but there appears to be something perhaps going on the side of the 12th precinct. This is the old golf course when 7 Mile and Woodward turned, I believe it's a nature center now, but it's right adjacent to, if you will, the 12th precinct. And there are a few people who act or are legal observers with the protest movement, with the Detroit Will Breathe protest movement, who are making their way towards this area. You can see some police officers here. So I'm not sure exactly why they're over here, or if someone perhaps was tried to get behind that gate. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here, but we just came over as soon as we saw a few people gathering here, and it's unclear what exactly is going on, but you do see several police officers in riot gear sort of manning this gate. It's unclear why exactly they're here. I'm not sure if someone tried to maybe go beyond the gate, but it's unclear. Did somebody, what happened here, man?
Here, this is where all the people who got arrested on McNichols are being held. And me and another protester, we heard Nakia Wallace's voice, and we told the march, and we came back here. So now they got all the information to people, so the police can't, they can't hide anyone who got arrested. We know where everyone is.
So a handful of people did get arrested over at 6 Mile and San Juan, and they're being held here on this bus. And so one of the protesters heard the voice of Nakia Wallace. Nakia Wallace, we've spoken with her before. She's been on our air. I believe she's been on Let It Rip. And I guess she may be detained or in custody here on that bus. Some protesters heard her voice and made their way over here. And so you saw the folks in the green hats. Those are legal observers from the National Lawyers Guild, if I recall correctly, who came over to this area. And so many of the protesters are urging people, listen, let's keep it moving, urging people to go back to where the rest of the protesters are. But several people who were arrested over at 6 Mile and San Juan are being held here. So in a nutshell, that's what's happening at this moment. The bulk of the protesters, however, are on 7 Mile, just west of Woodward, after they pass by the 12th precinct. An effort led in part by volunteers with Operation Ceasefire, as well as collaborating with some leaders in the protest movement who urged protesters to move back. And as they did, officers moved back who were holding that line across 7 Mile, then formed the line in front of the 12th precinct. And you probably heard over the loudspeaker police saying, "We support your peaceful protest. Please do not engage our officers," allowing them to continue the march down 7 Mile. And so again, all of this will, it'll be interesting to see which way things go after police release that video at 7:30 tonight, when they hold that press conference. As Roop has been reporting from his sources within DPD, that video, they tell Roop, will clearly show the young man with a gun, and police say he fired that gun at officers, prompting officers to return fire, shooting and killing a young man. People in that area where this happened tell me the young man was only about 19 years old. This all happened as police were looking to take a suspect in the 4th of July weekend shootings into custody. That video will be played. DPD will show that video at about 7:30. So likely many of the demonstrators will probably be tuning in on their phones, watching that press conference. And it seems like they're going to stay right here at 7 Mile and Woodward. And we will see what happens after they watch that video tonight. If the crowd disperses, if they head back towards the 12th precinct, or if they continue their march across Woodward away from the 12th precinct. Stay tuned. I'm not sure if any of the leaders told them. I'm not sure if we were still on when I mentioned it, because my IFB dropped off. But I told one of the leaders in this protest movement about the 7:30 press conference, about police releasing that video, and police saying that it will show someone with a firearm. I'm not sure if that news has been disseminated, if they've disseminated that over the loudspeaker to the rest of the crowd. And so, but all of them are sort of glued to their phones. So by now, I wouldn't doubt if many of them have seen the news alerts from Fox 2 about that press conference that will be taking place shortly.
This shouldn't be happening in Detroit, man. This is the blackest city in America. It seems like our city would be beyond this. It's a tragedy that is happening around the world. Let them go! Let them go!
Still on?
Let them go! Let them go! Let them go! Let them go! Let them go!
Yeah, there's 7 on the bus right now. 1 woman and 6 men. I didn't hear anything.
I told her, I don't know which name, but no, I didn't tell Tristan. It was somebody else who was at the park. You want to get that out to them so they can, yeah, they're going to be showing the video at 7:30.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, I didn't know.
Thank you for covering this.
So that way we know what's going on with them.
Hey, press conference is 7:30 and police will release the video. All right, you and the left folks know. Press conference at 7:30, police are going to be releasing the video.
The video from their point of view?
From body cam video. I guess it's DPD video. So I'm assuming body cam video.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
From the shooting.
Thank you.
Tell the truth, Fox, man. Y'all know what's going on. There's still injustice against black people. Tell the truth. Don't be over here not making no lies. Tell the truth.
That's loud, man.
What do you mean? This was a dream. Now we got the power that we need to have. They don't want us with it, and that's why they mad. Speaking in black and white. It's a problem with the whole world. They saying overnight. We got
Let's go. It's a bad place to be.
All right, guys, so the crowd is on the move again. Guys, I don't know if you can hear me, but the crowd is on the move again. They are marching past Woodward, still here on 7 Mile, in the rain. Oh, we need some rain equipment.
Marching.
And guys, a bit earlier, I had the chance to speak with one of the legal observers from the National Lawyers Guild. They've been at practically every protest for the past several weeks now. And I was told that 7 people were taken into custody from 6 Mile in San Juan. 6 men, 1 woman. That woman Nakia Renee Wallace. She's been on our air several times, helped craft the list of demands. I want to say 23 demands that they put before Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan and also Police Chief James Craig. And so the procession moving on the move again on 7 Mile, moving across Woodward. And so, guys, a moment ago you asked if they knew about the 7:30 press conference. I relayed that information to one of the leaders of the protest of Detroit Will Breathe, and just related to a few more who said that they were unaware of that at the time being. And so that word about this press conference and the video starting to make its way through the crowds here. They're marching now down Woodward, headed south on Woodward from 7 Mile. Not entirely sure where exactly they're going to be headed from this point. Many of them drove up clearly to 6 Mile and San Juan, where the shooting occurred. Now the crowd is moving down Woodward through Detroit. They'll go through Highland Park on the way to their destination. It'll be interesting to see once 7:30 hits if many of them will be glued to their phones to watch that press conference, to watch that video. 8 minutes until that press conference begins. Detroit Will Breathe and other protesters again on the move, headed south on Woodward now. Drive up. Yeah, I'm down across the street. Right back, man. We're gonna need batteries and IFB, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where's Brett at? You know where Brett at? Huh? You know where Brett is? No, I don't. I don't. Well, I could. Showing the video at 7:30. You want to get your phone right? That's right. Coming up. They're going back downtown? Hugh, that is anyone's guess. I just asked a few protesters here if they knew where we're headed, and they simply didn't know. Okay. Here we go. Hey! Chief Craig releasing the video right now. Get the video of the shooting. What you mean of what? The shooting. Okay. Hey!
Shut. I'm gonna ask one of the Detroit will breathe people if they should know that. If they
Yeah,
announce
I
it.
told one of y'all leaders that.
I'm not with them. I'm just friends with them. You know what I mean? But I'll go. Go to Fox 2. Go to the Fox 2 app. What? Fox 2 app. Download our app and go live, or go to our Fox 2, the Facebook page. Go to the Facebook page.
It's 7:31. It ain't on there yet.
I think I'm listening to it right now in my ear.
Can you see it? Is this it? Oh, here it go, right here. There's that. Bro, they're not even talking to the mic. Bro, why do he want to talk so much? Just release the video.
Hey, Aaron, where you at? I'm married. I'm married. Very much married. I appreciate it, though. DPD is about to release the video. They're doing a press conference right now.
Okay.
Yup, man. I told the folks up there that, like, why?
Pay attention to it, yeah.
Hey, DPD is about to show the video. Go to the Fox 2 Facebook page. I told them that earlier at 7:30 they was doing it. You hearing this? Open it up.
All right, I'm back for a second. Still haven't ordered Chinese food. I still
Ain't
might.
nobody even looking. They don't even care.
Looks like we're still protesting, even though that video was pretty conclusive last hour. But I don't know. Anyways, I've had a couple shots. I somehow got through an entire game of 2K, my team online. Won by 30.
Are y'all watching the video?
Not really paying attention to this. Kind of waiting for darkness to fall. That's when the good stuff happens in Detroit. And I'm sure that's when a lot of you will be joining. So, anyways, I'm going to have a couple more shots. I'm going to finally take a dab. Might even roll a joint. Getting ready, getting excited, getting pumped up tonight for the Bono show, the actual Bono show. The live one in which I ramble. QAnon tonight, guys. QAnon. I'm going to be doing a shit ton of videos. Doing reactions to the biggest, the baddest, the most boldest of claims from QAnon. What happened to the volume? This is Fox 2 Detroit stream. I'm going to see if there's anything else going on. Bum, bum, da-dum. Fuck the streets, not the police, da-dum. Where's that Tim Pool song?
That that's just some hyperbole. I don't see a mask, so I'm not sure that this is the source of wisdom tonight, but what can I tell you? Everybody's entitled.
Oh no, a liquor store.
She didn't give me an exact address. Somebody asking where Peyton lives. She did say near Chicago and Roosevelt, if I recall. I'm an East Sider, so I guess we have to take her word on that. I ain't a boss, I'm a worker.
Shit, you a boss then.
I'm an honest man.
You in Black Lives Matter too? Are you a sidekick? Is you in Black Lives Matter what?
I'm in the middle. I'm with the Free Press.
This is good.
Oh, man, you should
Ooh, this is good.
You saw everybody.
I was going to bring a pizza. Now I'm not.
All right. We're gonna fuck that black. He's going to jail.
Okay. All right.
Hold on, man.
Here's a motorist who's not really happy that his way is being blocked.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I'm watching these guys.
Ooh.
Have you been watching our coverage? Do you know what we've reported?
I've been here.
You've been watching us on Facebook Live? Because we've been reporting on everything that's been happening. Just go back and check. I'm gonna report facts. I'd appreciate if you do the same. Okay? Thank you very much for your time. We're awful. Just let's have some facts, please.
ML, the hardest worker in media.
Good to see you, man. How you been? Okay, so we got media critics here too, but that's all right. You report in Detroit, you gotta have thick skin. That's right.
Man, these fucking bitches are
And my
out
man
tonight.
with the Jeep finally got to go on his way, so we have peace in the village once again. Whew, well. Okay. Good, how you been? What's that?
Let me get your card.
Oh, I don't have a card. I'm sorry.
What kind of media are you doing?
I'm with the. Oh, sorry. I'm Detroit Free Press. ML Elric. What's that? What's that? Hey, how you doing? Good to meet you.
Lord Jesus.
So
Yeah.
what are we really doing?
Yeah. You don't have a card. Can I give you another?
Can I give you my email?
We need a full education reform in this country.
MELRICK at freepress.com.
All right, shit. This is the feed. This is the dude now.
Okay.
We got our best camera on the best man for the job in Detroit now. The Detroit Free Press has my respect again after that earlier bitch who kept
MEL
frazzing out.
RICK.
All right.
At
It's getting good,
Free Press,
guys.
which is one word.
Just text June and tell him I got
.com. Okay, great. I look forward to hearing from you. Well, that's because I'm not in your address book. That's my email address. That's not a website.
Okay.
Yeah, you're looking in your browser. But I'll be right back. So, folks, it looks like things are winding down here at the corner of McNichols and San Juan. We'll be reporting on this story throughout the night. So please check freep.com. That's FREEP.com to find out the latest. You can follow us on Twitter. On Facebook, you can follow me at Elric, ELRICK on Twitter. And on Facebook, it's ML, no periods, Elric, ELRICK. For Darcy Moran, for Kurt Dozier, I'm ML Elric. Good night, everybody.
I leave and go check my phone to see what's going on, and these bitches leave. What? Is there nothing live anymore in Detroit? Damn. Silence. That's crazy. Okay, hold on. Everyone dipped out. No one's live. What the fuck? Is it weird that every news source went dead at the same time, basically? Am I just not looking in the right place? What the fuck? All right, looks like everyone is giving up in Detroit. What a weird day. What a weird story. What a It's just always odd when the media goes all off at the same time. Oh, what was that? No, see, that's not live. Okay. Well, look. I'm going to get off then. If there's no one live, what's the point of doing this? I'm sure that... I'm sure in 10 minutes it's going to be popping off again. And it's unbelievable how these news sources just go dead all at once. And nobody's streaming. Nobody down there is streaming. I can't look for anyone. No one. Anyways, that was a justified shooting. I think we can all pretty much agree. But I'm going to sign off for the time being. I'll be hopping back on in probably 3-4 hours for the Bo No Show. It's going to be great tonight. QAnon, I think, is our topic.